It's about what it's like to be a young person living in this community, trying to pursue their passion and love of life, being skateboarding, and the lack of spots there is in this town.
Well, it's definitely disappointing that a city the size of Nelson doesn't have an outdoor skate park, like especially going to places like Slocan City and Carameus and small towns like that in the area.
You know, in this day and age, I think most communities should realize that providing a suitable outdoor concrete skateboard facility does nothing but benefit the community and anyone around it for so many reasons.
I've been born and raised in Nelson, BC. Skated since I was like 9 or 10. Just grabbed a skateboard and jumped on it and just started with something to do, I guess. And I guess I didn't really realize how much of a lifestyle it is for a lot of people. And that's just all they do, and it's pretty much what they live by, expressing themselves through it.
Skateboarding's is definitely an outlaw sport, but it's also a very positive thing that parents should notice more. It's not just like an outlaw, it's more like this is what kids are doing, and it's a positive approach to a rad thing to do in life, for sure.
Skateboarding is a really cool thing where anybody can do it, and you can do it anywhere. In a parking lot, you know, in your basement, in front of your house, on the street, on a curb, at your local grocery store. You know, you can do it inside of a skateboard park, which is a designated skateboard area. And so many youth and adults like myself have to get into trouble for skateboarding, which is also an alternative form of transportation.
People can't afford a car, don't even want to drive a car to work, might as well just skate, right? So it's kind of lame. I like to skate to work, I don't want to drive. They'll work something out eventually, I think.
Well, the cops in Nelson, it's different. It's like you can't skate on the Baker Street, or you can't have any dogs, or you can't hacky sack. But I mean, people are going to keep skating the streets as much as they want, you know, no matter what the rules are. I mean, I'll skate down the street just because that's my transportation. I mean, there's rules against it, but I mean, you can't hacky sack, you can't walk a dog, you can't skateboard. It's like, that means you can't have any fun, man. It's like, let's get this, like, what are they really pissed off about, man? Like, they should be worried about more like the crystal meth fucking dealers and stuff that are on Baker Street or whatever. It's like, all we want to do is skateboard, and it's a positive thing. You know, we're not the criminals, that's for sure.
Okay, so I'm Christine Schmidt. I'm the manager of the Nelson District Youth Centre, and I was appointed chair of Council's staff-appointed outdoor skate park committee.
One of the sites that came up throughout this, closer to the end of this process, is a recommendation that Bernie from the Rec Complex offered. And Bernie's big smile proposed to the committee about re-looking at designing the Rec Complex parking lot so that the Rec Complex won't lose parking. It'll still have a really great flow, but the outdoor skate park would be fit in that, and it would be located behind the Chamber of Commerce, so in that space versus located underneath the Finleys.
Compared to all the other spots that have been shot down in this town, now that new spot in that grassy area is pretty good if they can work it, because you know, it is by the aquatic center, which has facilities, and by the youth center, and downtown, and not close to residential areas. So now I'm like, okay, that was a pretty surprising spot. Let's go for it, because it doesn't affect anybody, and we're not going to beat a dead horse and still struggle with Lakeside Park if it's not going to work.
Make the best of what we got, because we've been fighting for a long time, man. We've been fighting for about 20 years now to get an outdoor park. We got the indoor one, but if that's a spot that they want to donate to us, and that's all we got, then we'll make it work. We can't complain, man. Like, it's better than we ever had in the past, right? So we'll take it.
So let's go for this spot and just make it happen and make it a really cool, unique spot. As long as it's not affecting anybody, then let's do it. The time is now. Let's make that park happen in that spot.